Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for joining in. Double check my mic. Yeah, that is coming through. And then I'll just let everyone record now. Big 40p bumps. Thank you, Ross. Starting off the stream well. Hope everyone in chat is doing well. I'm just going to let everyone on Discord know that we are live now. I hate that, because the moment my microphone goes in front of my keyboard, even though I touch type anyway, like, I always, like, I never look at my keyboard while I'm typing. The moment the microphone's in the way and I can't see it in my peripheral vision, I can't type anymore. Hello, Red Hot. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining Grimgo as well. It's like, how does it impede my ability to type when I don't look at my keyboard when I type anyway? It's such a weird, strange thing. Like, every word I'm messing up and I can't find out where any of the buttons are, and it's like... But the moment I shut up... The moment, like, my microphone isn't in the way, I'm just looking at my screen and I don't need to think about it. So it should be the same, but it's not. But it's... Ugh, it's such a frustrating thing. Yeah. Pokemon X up. So, update from last time. I mentioned this on another stream that I just grinded out a couple of extra levels after the Game Awards while I was like a couple of drinks in, going, I'll just get the grinding done off screen that I intended to. So I don't plan on doing that normally. It's just a bit of a silly mistake while you know, as a few drinks in and it was like the end of the Game Awards, I was like, screw it. We'll just get up to level for all of our Pokemon. So everyone's level 24 or 25 at the moment. With the EXP share system, I'm just going to make sure that Lechomp and Basil at level 25. They're the ones at 25, the rest are at 24. So I'm going to use the level 24 Pokemon to get us up to Sillage City, hopefully. Yeah, that's pretty impressive given, like, your left index finger is, like, got no feeling in it, which just, you know, generally speaking, I think myself and most people touch type with, like, the feeling of, like, the little kind of indicators on the, what is it, F and J. Like, that's it. I don't know where they are, but like, it's that muscle memory thing of, like, you just feel for those little nubs on the F and the J buttons. And generally, that's what I do with my my index fingers. So do we go in here and then out to the left? Yeah, I think that's like where I got to with Yes, please. Give us a rod, thank you. And fish now. Can. Oh shit, okay, so this continues to be Route 8. I'm pretty sure Route 8 we've already caught a Pokemon from. So this is one continuous route. Yeah, Route 8 is where we've ended up finding Inkey from. So we got Dorthinky from Route 8, so we actually can't pick up the first Pokemon we encounter here. We are still just, like, completely unable to do anything, and the whole, like, I'll be able to fish in another city, but I'm going to class, like, Tyrant as the Pokemon that we got from Ambret City, or Ambret Town, or whatever. Yeah, at least, like, I guess, being able to, like, watch a stream and type out in chat, it's, like, it's one of those things where it's not really much of a problem, like, I guess, compared to, like, maybe messaging other people or something, like, you know, if you fluff a load of stuff on your touchpad, while you're typing in chat, it's just like, ah, whatever, it's just chat. A bit like throwaway, if you get what I mean. It's like a good place to be able to just kind of practice freely. Oh, nice. That's the thing is, yeah, like, I like the fact that I can just go take a nap whenever I want when I'm working, but, like, at the same time, it's like I'm not really getting paid at the same time. It's like, well, I mean, the way we've been doing it with Patreon, yeah, I guess, like, I am still getting paid a bit, so that's nice, but yeah. It just means when I have a nap, I've got to then make it up in the, like, a night or something normally. But yeah, it is that nice, like, that feeling of, this week I'm trying to cram a bunch of work in, and hopefully take from next week off, and that's just, like, the nice thing is, like, I've got a set amount of work that needs to be done, and if it's done, it's done. Hey Alex, we're doing well, thank you. I don't remember what percentile I was. I remember my top game was Destiny with like 360 something hours. Which was, as always, my top game of the year. Because it's Destiny, I'm like playing it all year round. But that was, I remember, in the top 5% of players. But other than that, I don't remember any other like percentile-wise. I was surprised. I think I was like top 10% in achievements or something, because I remember getting surprised by that, because I've got like 2,000 gamer score this year, because again, my top game every year on Xbox is a game that I can't get achievements for. Like I've got all the achievements on Destiny 2 like 5 years back or something. So, like, apart from, you know, having Game Pass and picking up a bunch of games and getting, like, I've got a bunch of games where I get the first, like, 3 achievements on, because I'm just trying out shit on Game Pass. Oh yeah, I just saw that as I was, coming online then. I was going to say that. Did more than I expected. Yeah, the, just, like, make a nice extra £40 for designing some mugs is, like, a nice little just thing to get. Just, how do you check that kind of stuff? I know PlayStation, I think, sent me an email, but if you just Google, like, Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo, like, wrapped, like a gift, similar to Spotify wrapped, then they'll just go to the page where you can, like, sign in and check, all your, you know, gameplay stats for the year. It was funny because my top 3 games of the year, there was one on each platform, hours played wise. It was like 360 something hours on Destiny. I think it was like 198 hours on Tears of the Kingdom, because it was like 2 hours away from a clean 200. And then like 165, I think it was, on RE4. And those were like my 3 games this year that I really played. And then it goes all the way down to like number 4 was like 40 hours on Pikmin 4. So it's like that drastic leap of like, what, like 700-ish hours on 3 games. And then the next one down is like 40 hours. 26,000 gamer score. Yeah, I remember you saying you wanted to get up to like the 100k this year. Of course, it's level 25 now. I'd say we're not keeping it as like a hard ruling that we must be under, so I'll keep them in the pot. I'm not going all the way back to the town to just put someone in my PC for now. No, that's not already. Pinky out. Yeah, that is for some games like a bit of like that obvious problem of like just if you accidentally just leave the game running in the background. Like I'm sure a good like 10-20 hours of Destiny was probably me just sitting in orbit waiting for like fire teams to get together and sorting out raid teams and shit like that. Like going on like LFGs, things, and just, yeah, the general confines of getting set up in that game. It's like, you know, when I'm talking, like, I don't consider, for example, going through all of my vault and sorting out my loot. Like, that I don't see as like, oh, well, technically that time doesn't count. But the times where it's like, oh, well, I was just sat in orbit because I wasn't yet playing the game, I was like setting up a party, it's like, that kind of shit, it's like, I don't really count that. You could probably knock, I'd say, 10-20 hours off Destiny for that sake, but yeah. When it's like, oh no, you're going through and like curating your loot and checking rolls and stuff like that and making builds, that kind of stuff is, no, that's like legitimately part of the game and will help you, like, you know, do better and stuff. And it's like, it's that weird management side of playing like an MMO game, which I do and don't like using the term MMO for Destiny, but like, it's basically what it is. Like an MMO light. $1,985 hours. Is that this year, or is that just in general? I think I've only done like about 4,000 hours on Destiny in general. Or Destiny 2 in general. Days. Yeah, but then, like, you know, you got to take into consideration, like, sleep and stuff like that, but yeah. I mean, I'm assuming you'd know if it was 1,985 hours, like, this year, because, again, yeah, that's probably, like, what, 5 hours every single day on Destiny 2? For an entire year, like, on average, 5 hours a day. Oh, we're at Sillage City already, okay. Oh, wow. And that's a lot of Destiny. Well, no, to be fair, actually, I was about to say I thought I played a lot of Destiny. I don't actually think that this year. I used to play a lot of Destiny, but I don't think I've ever hit close to, I'd say I think about 4,000 hours overall in Destiny 2. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I kind of, the rate I play at the moment, I'm generally okay to like spend about, you know, a few hours going through all of like the Destiny Vault Cleaner and stuff like that at the end of a season, whittling myself down to like half a vault again, and then playing enough that if I'm just kind of deleting crappy rolls as I go on, and kind of try not to hoard too much each season, I generally just have like the one day at the end of each season where I need to go and sit down and make sure I clean out my vault. I love this for a Steelix. Well, let's try and hope that we go catch a Love Disc, I guess. Oh no, not the Gambit, mate. No. Matt Smith was in a Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie? Which one? I didn't know that. And like, I've recently rewatched all of those movies, so it's like, you know, in hindsight, a lot of the time I noticed that kind of stuff. Oh god, no. The man just took my money and left. Oh shit, that was like, that was a while ago as well. How old is Matt Smith? That movie was like 2002. He's 41. So he must have been like a fucking babe. He must have been like 20 years old when he was in Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man images. Okay, when I Google Matt Smith Spider-Man 2002, it doesn't even come up with like an image of it or at Discord. I mean, that picture does not look like Matt Smith to me anyway. But it's a weird angle of his face. Yeah, I can't really say anything to the like classic Doctor Who's quote unquote was just like my introduction was Christopher Eccleston. I'd say from like the modern era, like I think the issue is that just generally the show was the best during like the David Tennant and Matt Smith eras. It's kind of, I think, like to me it is like, yeah, both David Tennant and Matt Smith, but like I really like Christopher Eccleston at times. I really like Peter Capaldi at times, and I'd already fallen off by the end of Peter Capaldi, so I didn't watch much of that or the Jodie Whittaker versions. But like, you know, what I saw of the Jodie Whittaker stuff, I was never like, oh, Jodie Whittaker. I was like, oh, this TV show is like so badly produced or written. It's like I almost never really acknowledged her on screen because of how bad things around her were. Well, that's annoying. I've just realised we caught a Pokemon on this route, haven't we? Oh, it's another Ezra Miller, isn't so? Okay. Yeah, I like didn't think that looked like a Matt Smith myself. Yeah. I was a bit confused by that. I was like, surely they wouldn't have like, Annie's English, bear in mind, and those were American movies. Like, who's 20 years old? Surely would have like not been acting in America by then. I'd rather the 55 power and the chance to crit over the never miss 60 power person. Like, I don't know, I'd rather get like the lucky critical hit every now and then, or like the dumb bullshit, rather than but let's try and get a love disc in here, I guess. I can't tell if the sparkling water is something or if it's just like like a little thing meant to just be like, oh, every now and then just a little sparkle in the water happens. Oh yeah, it's gonna be harder to react because I'm playing at like 1.5 times speed. Come on, love disc. There we go. So if we can catch this, we can trade for a Steelix. Anything got? Maybe we send in 8. Do like a quick attack. Yeah, that Ezra Miller one I was very confused by because, like, that literally, not in the movie, but in the picture of the movie, that literally looked like Ezra Miller, and I was very confused by that one. But then when I went and actually watched the scene in real time, it's like, oh, that doesn't really look like him. So, if we do Sillage City Fine Encounter, Love Disc. I guess we can give Love Disc a stupid name before we trade it to the person for Steelix. Does someone want to give Love Disc, like, just a ridiculous nickname that we will be rid of in 2 minutes? What, Alomamola, is it? That thing is, I can't remember whether it's like a Molaloma, a Lomamola, or like the other variation that could be. Odder. There we go. So, you have been caught for the sheer purpose of getting a Steelix. Cool. So, fodder. Go get the Steelix. And then go take on the gym. Yeah, so no one going into the gym is level 25, above level 25. I'm not going to be too petty and be like, oh, but we leveled up to level 26 in the gym, we can't use that Pokemon. I might just put Steelix at the back of my party. Thumper, of course. That's why I've got a Steelix named Thumper. Apart from the last couple of days where the new DLC has come out and they've taken the servers offline for like 48 hours, which annoyed me because I was in the middle of it. I've been organizing all of my Pokemon Home Pokemon, as in like all 3,000 Pokemon that I own on Pokemon Home. And literally been going like, okay, well, I've already got my living dex apart from Zarude. I've got all my shinies in boxes. I've got all my trained Pokemon in boxes. I've got all my Pokemon 2 training boxes. I've got all the variants, like all of the Vivians and stuff, in boxes, and the Pikachu hat Pikachus and stuff. And now I'm going through all of my other, like, 2,000 Pokemon. And putting every single one of them in National Dex order like a fucking... some kind of absolute madman. And then the fucking servers went down to update Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I was like, I nearly finished organizing my Generation 2 Pokemon. I was like, I'm right in the middle of this right now, and then you've fucked me. But I did wonder why I've just randomly got a Steelix named Thumper, because I was like, Thumper really doesn't come across as like the type of thing I would ever call a Steelix. I guess maybe actually, yeah, taking Lechomp in is not the best option, because, like, oh, but it could fight itself, and it's like, but it's also weak to itself as well as strong to itself. I feel like that's good, because it's a rock gym, mostly, like, fairy type for the rock dragon will be super useful. fighting type for the rock ice type will be super useful. And then we've got a water, a grass, and a ground. So we're really... And to be fair, Thumper being at level 20, does it know any steel moves yet? Like, even steel is super effective. Sorry. Oh yeah, it's got Gyro Ball. Nice. Maybe we could start the boss. No, to be fair, they've only got 2 Pokemon. I'm gonna say we could start the fight against Grant with a Steelix new Stealth Rock. But it's like they'll resist Stealth Rock, and it'll only be 1 switch out anyway. Maybe 2. Ooh, yeah, I just, when we, like, had that little, you know, morality text for Mass Effect, it's like, when I removed it, I was like, well, I could just put a couple of, like, permanent little gifts down there for the sausages. Nice. Made them create a Thumper clause, saying that they couldn't use trader Pokemon at all. That did a versus Nuzlocke. How does a versus Nuzlocke work? Like, as in, are they Nuzlocke racing against one each other or something? I have seen Terrapagos's ability, but like I didn't quite get 100% how it worked because of like not being able to use it in the game yet. Is it saying that it gives like a double, like it gives a boost to every single type once per battle? So if it has like 4 different move types, it basically gets like 1 stab move for each one. So like when it gets like a fire stab on the fire move, then a water stab on the water move, then a electric stab on the electric move, and then a grass stab on the grass move. Is that what it's saying? So I read it and I was like, I don't quite understand because I've not used Terrapagos yet. It's like quite a confusing sounding ability. Oh, okay. If they fight each other and a Pokemon dies, is it like that aspect of Nuzlocke I would presume is like ignored for the next, like for those battles against each other? Because surely you're just like wiping out each other's teams. I wonder if Pokemon Smile and Pokemon Sleep and that, do they integrate Pokemon Home as well? Yeah, that makes more sense then, yeah. I don't know if we've picked up a... Trying to remember what buttons are to launch it. Type. Yeah, it appears Poison Barb is the only thing. I guess we can frankly give that to Basil for now, because it's not holding anything. I mean, to be honest, the being caught in a Master Ball thing doesn't actually matter very much. Because, like, the only thing that really matters when you've already caught the Pokemon is the fact that the babies of those Pokemon will also be in Master Balls. So, like, I guess it's a bit of, like, a flex thing, usually, of, like, well, I caught, like, this Beedrill in a Master Ball. I didn't use my Master Ball on, like, a powerful Pokemon, I used it on my favourite Pokemon kind of thing. I prefer the shirt we've got on now. Hands. Any... We're quite classy at the moment. Whereas, like, yeah, everything in here is a bit more street style. I quite like kind of the more elegant clothing, especially for Pokemon X. I went for a bit of, like, a rocker look by the end of Pokemon Sword and Shield, because that fit the aesthetic a bit more, but generally I kind of like making, like, a bit more of an elegant looking character. We can't go on here. Bike, is that? Oh no, we can go up this. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's just going to give us strength. Okay, that was easy. We've generally just been naming Pokemon as we catch them. Because obviously, like, the Pokemon you can only catch, like, in a Nuzlocke run, you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on each route. So, there's not too many opportunities to, like, actually nickname new Pokemon. So I've kind of just been throwing it to chat even when we catch one. Oh. Its ability makes it resistant to everything while at full HP. When it terrestrializes, signature super effect. Ow. It really is the new, like, it's the, well, I mean, it's the way that they do it every time, isn't it? It's like Urshifu. It's like, oh, cool, we're gonna put, like, the really stupidly broken Pokemon at the end of, like, the DLC expansion or whatever, so that now if you want to be competitive, then you've got to make sure that you've bought everything, including previous games for Urshifu. So we're literally entering Gym 2 now. There's a huge gap between the first gym and the second gym in this game. So we're actually probably, like, way closer to more like a third of the way through the game. But for some reason in Gen 6 there's, like, just a multiple hour gap between Gym 1 and Gym 2. But we've lost one Pokemon so far, and it was a Riolu. And it died pretty quickly to just, like... Oh, I think it was, like, a crit from a super effective hit that I wasn't paying attention to. And we were literally talking about how the fact that, like... Oh, I don't really care for Lucario. He's kind of... Similar to how they've just given us a free shiny Lucario. It's like Game Freak constantly give Lucario this, like, unearned push and stuff, and I was talking about how, like, don't even like Lucario much, and the fact that you get gifted one later in the game anyway. I was like, oh well, like, Riolu's like a rare catch, but whatever. And then, like, it almost, it was like a route later it died. But that's the only death we've had so far. Yeah, Kubfu is... Oh, Kubfu's in this DLC as well, isn't it? Yeah. But how do they... Is it just like a level up and get it to Urshifu? And... Because the whole point was that it evolved at the end of one of the two towers, and you pick the two towers to differentiate what type of Urshifu... I'm assuming you'd, like, there's a way to decide. Okay. Go straight in. It's got a decent typing, yeah. Yeah, so it's a middlingly strong Pokemon. It's certainly more just like, the fact that I think it's got a pretty, like, I think it's got quite an average design, and just more the fact that it was such, like, it was one of the Pokemon got the big, massive kind of push from Pokemon at the time, like, and Game Freak continues to be, like, they act as if it's, like, this mascot Pokemon that everyone loves. And it's kind of just, like, for most people, it's just like, yeah, I guess Lucario's fine. Yeah, Dipplin got a really cool evolution. I won't spoil it for anyone that doesn't want to know. But I saw the Dipplin evolution. It got immediately spoiled for me on TikTok, and I was like, that's pretty damn cool. I can never remember where the Relicanth is. Oh! Is actually rock water, or if it's just rock. I presume it's rock water. Feed the fish. Feed it some seed. Give it a leech seed. I'll give you the points back for that. That's sorry, that is a Mass Effect one. I just forgot to change that. Where's my manage rewards? Which has updated itself again. I shall refund you your points. Turn the reward, the useless rewards off, shall we? That's just for like reminding us to make sure we feed the fish in Mass Effect. But it was quite fitting. Where is feed the fish? No, it's cool. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind people using it. Just like I don't want someone to get confused and lose points that I'm not actually like utilizing for anything. So I'm just making sure you get your points back. That's all. Don't worry. We do get notifications for going live on Discord. Just yeah, that's where we truly feed the fish on Mondays for Mass Effect. Because like there's a thing in Mass Effect 2 where like if you don't feed your fish after basically every mission, then it's already happened once in the game where you just like go back into your quarters and all your fish are dead because you went and did like 2 side quests. Oh no, yeah, that's why I thought it was a funny timing of like it was a good use of it regardless, but you can get a free redemption for that one. Just feeding the fish with a leech seed. It's weird, right? Because like they talk about Relicanth as if it's some like ancient Pokemon or something, but it is just a Pokemon that you can catch in the wild. Like it's not even a fossil Pokemon or anything. And then it's always like, oh, this ancient Pokemon from thousands of years ago. Like, but I just found one in the wild right now. And I know that was probably to like be able to properly link it to the Reggie's unlocking stuff that Relicanth had to do with. That weird, complicated Gen 3 side quest where it's like with all the Braille and shit. And you have to have like a Wailord and Relicanth in your party or something. Oh, right, okay, that's cool then. I didn't realise that origin for it of like, oh, it's a Pokemon they thought was extinct but actually wasn't. I guess, like, I don't know. Does the skull on Cubone, it's like, well, would it just turn it into a Cubone or a Marowak? Huh. Yeah, like, never realised the pinpoint stuff on it as well, like it's weirdly Relicanth is a better designed Pokemon than I guess I realised, or it's been more thought put into it than I realised. I was like, I guess it's kind of a fish that's a rock. Cool though. Wait, why did it? Oh, it's psychic type. Why did I do that? Actually, yeah, let's send Padme in, because of it. Uh-oh. We got caught by the fire spin. Oh no. I'm just gonna try and see what it's going to do to us. Psywave. Oh no. Psywave is like a move that randomly inflicts different amounts of damage. How much have we got to heal? Okay. Just super potions then. And what I'm gonna try and do is keep healing until Fire Spin wears off. Which can happen, right? Eventually. And then when we do that, when it's like no longer trapped by the fire spin, then we can swap out. I think it's like Psywave does like a set amount of damage, not a set amount of damage. It does like a normal amount of damage, but also has a chance to go like do like a super damage attack. Yeah, like Fire Spin does wear off in Gen 6. Testing my Pokemon knowledge right now. Free from the Fire Spin. Excellent. Okay. It's got Levitate. But we've got Assurance anyway, so. There we go. If we went on the offensive, there's just a random chance that we were going to get hit by a lucky Psywave that was going to take us out in like an instant hit or a crit or something. Yeah, the world was just a bad swap out. Oh, it's got Moxie as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, that would really help in this situation. 50 with crits landing easier, circle through 60, 90, but it swaps out certain Pokemon. So that would have been really handy to have a minute ago. Because circle throw throws your opponent out of the ring after the damage is done. But it would have swapped it into a Lunatone, but I guess we could have done like a loop where we would have thrown them out one at a time. Okay, yeah. I knew there was some random element to Psywave, so I didn't trust us being like, well, if we take this one Psywave hit, we'll be fine. It's like, yeah, there's just a chance that I could have died. And there's just crits in general. I just wanted to make sure we play it safe. At the moment, Gusset's the only real one. That's got any kind of health problems. It's on low HP. It hasn't got fucking health problems. Oh no. Turns out that we've done a medical test on Gusset, and it's like it's got a real bad heart condition, I'm afraid. No. Battle in. I'm wondering whether it's the emulation or just like the fact that it's blown up onto a bigger screen. Like, the Razor Leaf has like just weird bits where just parts of the screen are just taken up by like a big block of green briefly. Fuck you. Give me your health. Lucky chant more off. Feed me. 5 HP back. Not the best. I remember Leechy doing a little bit more. Keep Razor Leaf in. Paralyzed. Fine. I think it took like 6 HP off us anyway. Yeah, there we go. Deal with that. Should just be able to take on it down and Razor Leaf. Okay. Let's just play it. Oh no, we can't play it safe. Because bind also keeps us trapped. Yeah. I was like, we'll play it safe and swap out. I didn't think we had much danger of dying, but Thumper wants to learn Smackdown. Let's forget Rage. Never use Rage anyway. Okay, so just heal up a little bit. Paralyze it on Basil. There we go. And just make sure to... I'll save. Just because we had that weird little glitch then. Not so much that I'm like gonna save Scum the Gym or anything like that. Yeah, the weird stats that is Pokemon. Of like Rapid Dash. The Pokemon that's like literally named after... It's called Speed. And he's got like a base speed of like 95 and is outsped by like half of the Pokedex. Oh, it starts with Amara. Okay. This should be simple enough as a fight though. Provided that Amara doesn't do any bullshit turn 1. Underway is not ideal, but we can cope. Circle Throw should, I think, be a 4 times effective hit. Oh my fucking hell. These takedowns. Just send Thumper in then. Yeah, so he just uses the two, yeah, the two fossil Pokemon, and not the evolved version, so it's just, it is Gym 2, bear in mind. But, like, yeah, considering that it is Gym 2, but also we're, like, quite far into the game at this point, hours-wise. It's like, by the time, you know, you'd be encountering these Pokemon, you'd at least be on, like, Gym 3, maybe, in other games. But yeah, for whatever reason, it's just, like, only 2 Pokemon. And they're, like, both first Evos. But they are fossil Pokemon, so there's that, at least. But yeah, hopefully this... Oh no. That thing is like strong hits though. Strong hits. I think Regieleki is yeah, probably the fastest Pokemon that there is. I think that's got something ridiculous like 160 base speed or something. Each gym only has 3 Pokemon. I mean, this is why we picked Pokemon X though, right? It's because, like, generally speaking, it's one of the lower difficulty games. And being my first Nuzlocke, it's like, well, we should probably start out easy. Oh, Basil. It's looking rough. That's why I hesitated for a bit. Oh, 200. Jeez. Fuck my eye. It's like, I wouldn't mind that so much, but, like, doesn't it also have really good special attack? Reggie. I always forget that it's not Regieleki, it's Regieleki. Oh no, okay, 100 special attack, 100 attack. I mean, it does show how much speed is like a dominant stat then, with how good Regieleki can be in certain metas, but like, yeah, just, I don't mind that so much when it's, well, this Pokemon really specializes in like one thing. Like, you know, for example, like the Shuckle thing, like, well, it's got really good defenses. That's it. That's all it's got. Is like incredible defenses, or like, I think Steelix has like a 200 base defense, right? Yeah, I was sad to hear about Andrew. Like, that's the thing, I don't know him from anything other than Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but like, he immediately was just super endearing as a character on that show, and like one of the best parts about it, and just he's like, he played that character so well in like the serious character, but you can get a laugh out of them because the way they act around all the non-serious characters and stuff. Really sad to hear about it. I like 61 as well, just fucking suck. Forgot what. Move it. Said we were allowed to use Puzzle. I mean, you don't fuck up with Shuckle, but also at the same time, like, Shuckle's nothing game-breaking. And you would look at the defenses and maybe think, like, maybe this shit is game-breaking, but it's not. You don't fuck around with a Shuckle, though. Like, you don't take it for granted. You make sure you shut that shit down. But yes, his deadpan, Andrew Barrow's deadpan was incredible. Like, I think one of the best performances I've seen in that kind of, like, completely deadpan role. And, like, you know, obviously over time they let him become a little bit less deadpan. Yeah, generally speaking, like, he always, you know, got to that character really well. So, the Nuzlocke tracker. We have defeated the Grant boss fight. And yeah, like, when it's like here, it's like, oh, well, there's one route, and then there's a fight with Karina. Then there's like 4 more routes, and then it's a fight with Serena, a fight at the Shallow Gym, fight at the Tower of Mastery, 2 more routes, and then it's a fight with Serena again, fight with the Grass Gym leader at level 34, 1 more route, then the Power Plant, and then the Electric Gym at 37, then 1 more route, then a Serena fight, then 1 more route, and then the Fairy Gym at level 42, and fight with Team Blair again, Pokeball Factory. It's like, compare that to, oh well, we did the Sandaloon Gym at level 12, 4 routes, there's a Sycamore fight. Is it a Sycamore fight? I can't remember, or is it just an encounter? I couldn't remember whether we fought him or not. There's 1 route, you fight Tierno. 3 more routes, you fight Trevor and Tierno. And you got 6 routes, and then it's the 2nd gym leader. So there's like 14 like places where you can catch Pokemon, so like routes or cities or locations between Gym 1 and Gym 2. And then there's 5 between Gym 2 and 3, 2 between 3 and 4, 1 between 4 and 5, and 2 between 5 and 6. So considering there was 14 locations between Gym 1 and 2, like, and then after Gym 2, it's like, we got like 2 places to go, 3 places to go, 1 place to go, 1 place to go. It's like there's more routes between Gym 1 and 2 than there are between Gym 2 and Gym 5 or 6. So like, yeah, to sum up without like just spouting numbers. Level does Inkay evolve? Level 30. So I was just reminding myself, like, how do we actually evolve Inkay on an emulator, and then it's like, wait, what level does Inkay actually evolve? And it's level 30. So, I guess, who do we actually want in our party? I'm actually gonna say, like, we put Bay away for now. I'm not overly interested in having a Florges on the team, but it was nice to have Florges as an option for that gym. For Tyrant, even though, like, Tyrant was just so powerful. Also, yeah, we were talking about earlier, favorite fossil Pokemon. The favorite fossil Pokemon are probably Tyrantrum or what you call it, Kabutops. Kabutops is cool, and then I don't like most fossil Pokemon. I like how crazy Archops is, but I'm not. I don't particularly use it, but then Yeah, probably Tyrantrum. And like Aurorus is great design-wise, but it's just so terribly weak. It just dies to every hit in the game. It's so horrible. Yeah, we'll put maybe we'll put Thumper in the party actually. Ravine us up. I quite like that as a team. Although I know we're skewing towards dark Pokemon. Like, we're going to end up with a Fighting Dark, a Dark Psychic, a Water Dark, and a Ground Dark, but, you know, Thumper's there, Thumper's strong, and Lechomp is also pretty beef. Let's put Rocky Helmet on the Thumper though. And let's give Amulet Coin. Darthinky for now. It's just the lowest level Pokemon we've got. Heal up. Maybe go buy a few more potions after that gym. Used up quite a few recovery items there. Got hyper potions already. Yeah, especially back when 2 potions did 50 healing points, like... It's such a wild gap from having to buy a super potion that heals 50 HP to then the hyper potion that does 200. Like, it would be useful if there was one that did, like, you know, 2 potions now do 60, so maybe if they did, like, 60, then 120, then 200. We don't need revives, that's for sure. Maybe just buy a few burn heals. Escape routes. Buy a few battles. There is no limit to how many times you use a Pokemon Center. I'm trying to not, like, go and use one after every single battle or anything, but there's no limits on. There is a, like, when I went on to check the Pokemon Nuzlocke rules website, there are some people that say that, like, oh, well, for extra challenge, you can make it so that you use each Pokemon Center only once. I don't want to play that way. That would be way too stressful for my liking. Nice little rest, sleep, talk combo there. If only we had some kind of Pokemon, like a Snorlax. There is a Snorlax encounter in this game. We just killed the Snorlax. Because Snorlax is very hard to catch. Especially, like, with such weak Pokemon as early as you fight the Snorlax. It's, if you try to spend a lot of time and effort catching the Snorlax, there's a good chance it can wipe out a lot of your other team. So I didn't take the risk. It's the O-Powers do. Yeah, the Dawning in Destiny, I never mind the Dawning. I obviously don't really like the way that any of the events have started going more and more towards, like, the, oh, well, now we've added, like, an event pass that you can get, like, nice, like, you know, customization stuff, like, but you've got to go and buy the pass and stuff. All that shit in the, don't want to go. All that kind of stuff inside of events in Destiny has become, like, worse and more, like, gross and icky with microtransactions over time. But generally speaking, I don't mind the Dawning. It's always just one of those of, like, it gives me a chance to come back and play for a bit, but I haven't touched any of the Dawning this time yet. I haven't gotten around to it. I've just been trying to be as busy as possible doing work this week to try and get ahead and take the next couple of weeks off if I can. But yeah, have no opinion on this year's Dawning yet. I've heard Glacier Chasm's really good. So I kind of want to go get a nice good roll on Glacier Chasm. But I don't know what the new weapon is, or I haven't seen any of the new armor set or anything like that. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh no, I'll get rid of Smackdown. No, actually, no, I won't. Yeah, the flying Pokemon going down is quite useful. Having a rock move is quite useful. Like, most Pokemon trainers in the game have like 2-3 Pokemon, like Stealth Rock isn't overly important thing to have, I don't think, in this run. But this is Route 10, so that means that we do get a chance to get another Pokemon. It says there's a chance to get an Eevee. There's also Emolga, Golett, Hawlucha, Houndour, Nosepass, Sigilyph, Snubbull, and Yanma. So Nosepass and Sigilyph are the only ones I wouldn't really want at all. I'd like an Eevee, but, you know, I would guess that's a low chance. Don't snatch me. Yeah, yeah, 100% France. There's a giant Eiffel Tower in this game, yeah. So it's what, like, Gen 1 and 2 and 3 are all different places in Japan. Pretty sure Hoenn is as well. And then I don't remember where Gen 4 is based off. Gen 4 also Japan. And then Gen 5 is America, Gen 6 is France. Gen 7 is Hawaii, Gen 8 is Britain, and Gen 9 is Spain. Yeah, Kanto is Kanto. Hence why I'm called Legend of Kanto. Like Legend of Zelda plus Pokemon. I didn't want to be called Legend of Pokemon, I just thought Kanto was a better chance. Hokkaido. Yeah, I was like trying to think then, I was like, yeah, oh wait, shit. Does that mean Yanma's my first account? Okay. I was like, I don't know what the rules are for Horde Pokemon, but you can still catch a Horde Pokemon. So we got a Yanma. Oh, is a Yanma another Oh. Is it useless? Is it a trade one? Yanma's not, is it? Yanma's just level up knowing Ancient Power? Just level up knowing Ancient Power, okay, yeah. Yeah, for a second I was like, oh, it needs to be traded knowing Ancient Power, doesn't it? And it's like, no, the Ancient Power ones are all just... They need to know the move and then level up. I may just... I mean, this might be a bit silly. Okay, that's the one we want. We want the speed boost one. That answers that question. It's like, yes, how do we decide which one we want? I just put out the Rocky Helmet Pokemon. They can all just start dealing damage to themselves. So it'll be the one that's like number 4 essentially. So we just won't do any damage to that one. Obviously it'll hurt itself with the Rocky Helmet, but we should catch it by the time that before it's like whittled its way all the way down. No, it's for some reason doesn't turn into a bug dragon Pokemon. Yanmega 100% should be like a bug dragon, or maybe like, because it's like an ancient Pokemon, it could be like maybe like a rock dragon. But no, I think it just stays bug flying, right? Yeah, Yanmega flying bug. Yeah, it's very weird one. Like, I get it with Yanma. It's like, it is just like a Dragonfly that's like pretty low level, pretty early game. But when it's like, oh, we've finally given it like this extra evolution that it really needed. Yeah, you would think that maybe they would give it the chance to evolve into like this awesome dragon. Yeah, Yanmega's really cool. I'm not mad that we're gonna have a speed boost Yanma, because I'm not the biggest fan of Yanma, but I'm a pretty big fan of Yanmega. Like, it's pretty damn cool. It's not by any means like my favorite Pokemon, but A, it looks cool, and B, it's a speed boost Pokemon. So we managed to catch a Yanma. We just need a nickname for it now. So, Yanma / hopefully a Yanmega. Oh, I love Galvantula. I think Galvantula was my first bug-type Pokemon that I, like, really, really liked. Just call it Fly. Yes. The Dragonfly with no dragon. We're not calling anything like Crack Smoker or anything. We're gonna try and be a little bit more wholesome than that. We have got Gusset though. I'll tell you what, let's just go grab Yanma then. Put it in our team. So right at the start of the route. And that's only level 10, so get it some nice background XP while we're running around. Organized boxes should always just be number 1, because it means you can deposit and withdraw Pokemon. Yeah, that's the thing, I kind of want to take Thumper out for now. Just because then we can start evolving all these Pokemon. Like, Steelix is already fully evolved. It would kind of be useful to get all of these other Pokemon evolved so that they are themselves also a bit more useful. Yeah. That's always just a fun, really simple one to do. Like the Compound Eyes, Zoom Lens. On Thunder is fun. It's also pretty good to just have Compound Eyes and Thunder. It makes Thunder, like, pretty good. Just completely annihilate him. Fire everything with Galvantula. I love it. But I feel as though, Galvantula, like, is a liked Pokemon. I don't think it gets the amount of love it deserves. I think it's a great Pokemon. And I saw, like, I didn't realize it did this in Pokemon Go, but I saw people saying that, like, when it's running around in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like, the Joltik just bounces everywhere, and apparently it does the same thing as a buddy Pokemon in Go as well, which is just adorable. It just, like, jumps, like, 6 foot into the air every time it's, like, running around. Okay. Don't like how much this Skiploom is fucking up Darthinky. Didn't think about fairy move on a Skipling, to be honest. Yep, move away, run away. Oh no. See, this is going to be a real problem. Is like, there's a decent amount of fairy types in this game, and if we're going to have like a dragon and 4 dark types, this could very quickly become a big problem. You know what would be really nice against a rollout? Fucking Steelix with a Rocky helmet. A few smoke screens on it. It's doing defense kills as well. Try and get a paralysis off with Lick. Like 3 smoke screens and paralysis on a rollout just makes it mostly useless. Actually, oh. Doesn't appear to be using fairy typing. Just hit neutral, right? There we go. Try and get the flinch. The flinch paralysis smoke screen. Like, just do not let this Pokemon move, please. Yeah, I did see that it's free on Epic Games. I don't PC games, so it's not much use for me, and I already own it all. But I did send one of my friends who like has played with us a bit free to play. I just like sent them that. It was like, I know you don't play an Epic Games Store, but just like, if you do want to play Destiny with us in the future, just like go pick up all the DLC now on like Epic Games. Save, even like if you're picking it up on sale, like you're still saving yourself like 40 quid worth of expansions. The nice flinch. Yeah, it's really annoying that most of it is not account-based, it's like store-based. So there are a few things that are account-based, I believe. Like, I think the seasons are done on your account. So if you buy like the season pass, it will cross over to anywhere, I think. But everywhere, all like the expansions and the dungeon keys and that stuff, that's per console and per store, yeah. Are we allowed to get rid of Rock Smash? Yeah, we can. Are you not playing Destiny on PlayStation already? Yeah. Yeah, that will be a nightmare. I mean, obviously, like, as I say, when you get to a point where you go in and buying them, like, on sale, all the expansions together are maybe, like, 40 quid. It's not a massive chunk, because all of them go down to, like, 75% off or something. But, yeah, it's a nightmare trying to move from one platform to another. If you've already obviously invested in the expansions. Oh wait, we torch trying to feel it. Oh, it's a thumper. Yeah, just get rid of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously a very good deal on the Witch Queen stuff. Yeah, it's yeah, another reason why it's like tough to tell people to get into Destiny. It's like, oh, but there's like so many expansions, and like which ones do I want and which ones don't I want, and which ones do we need for which content. I know a lot of older games with multiple expansions is just kind of like part of being a game that's like 7 years old and stuff, but it's really not very good to be telling players like, you know, oh well, all you have to do is like get all of these expansions, or if you want this thing then you go get that. Or yeah, it's just, it makes things very complicated already for someone like trying to get into the game. We could have had yet another dark Pokemon to play with. We've caught a Houndour, we could have basically had an entire team of dark Pokemon. Is that, I would be tempted to say that, screw it, let's do like a mono dark type. Or like aim to get there by the end of the game of like, we'll finish the game with like a mono dark type team. You know what, every Pokemon has to be at least one part dark type, not necessarily all like pure dark types. But at the same time, it means like, oh, then that automatically means we can't like use a Yanmega or anything. Dark type is my favorite type. Like most of my, like, it says a lot about me, of like the two sides of me. It's like a lot of my favorite Pokemon are dark types or fairy types. Like I've got the inner edgelord, just there, like yes, and then just the bright, colourful side of me, but like yes, but also like sparkles and rainbows and fairies. Let's go. The goal like had to die, I'm afraid. That's the thing is, like, I'm quite excited about the potential of having a Yanmega on the team, but like an Emolga would have been fun. A Golurk, I've never really like. I don't think I've ever had like a Golurk get me to the end of game. But then again, I don't think I've ever like used a Yanmega awful lot in Pokemon run through either. Oh god, yeah. Why is it like? Why is my favorite well, why is my Pokemon a fucking Grimmsnarl? Grimmsnarl. It's like Grimmsnarl is everything that I don't like about the fairy or dark types. It's like they took everything I don't like about the designs of those and just mashed it into one horror. Just the absolute, like, I always fight the idea that if I run into a wild Hawlucha, get away. Why is that? Is that just because of flying press? Yeah, Dark Pit is the punching bag of my friend group. Of we all just are like, why does Dark Pit exist? Like, he's such like a worthless character pick in Smash Bros. Like, character slot. Like, as an Echo Fighter, it makes sense, but it's just like, God, if we could have had anyone. And that's the thing is, like, the realistic side of it is not that it's a character slot that would have gone to someone else. A character like Dark Pit either is there as a Dark Pit, or that character is not replaced by anyone else, because it's like the reason that a Dark Pit is put in the game is because, well, hey, it's really easy to translate Pit's moveset into a Dark counter type, and this character already exists and stuff. Same with like Falco and stuff. It just, you know, either the character Echo Fighters, what we call them now, but like obviously they've existed since like Melee, or even really with Luigi in the original, it's like those characters only really exist because they're an easy translation from another character. Thank you for warning about Holy Shit. Like, makes sense because obviously, yeah, it's a Pokemon that's a fully evolved Pokemon in this area where we're all like first stage. It's the same with where that like Furfrou battle, that double battle with 2 Furfrous was like surprisingly difficult because it just, well, they've got a decent moveset and they're relatively bulky and they're fully evolved Pokemon, like one stage Pokemon but fully evolved Pokemon, and all your Pokemon are just babies at this point and don't know any moves. But yeah, I respect the Duck Hunt main. But the funny thing is, like, I say that Dark Pit is always like the punching bag of our friend group. It's like, oh my god, for fuck's sake. Come on. Just that confusion getting me. Yeah, whenever one of us picks Dark Pit as like, it comes up when we pick random or we pick him as a joke or whatever, we have a pretty good record. Like nearly every time Dark Pit comes out, Dark Pit normally ends up winning the fight. It's like, they're a good character in Smash, like, but no, Vital Throw is not. He does. That is true. He also did, just when I joked, I'm like, oh yeah, Dark Pit's coming out. It's like, maybe I'll just think about just forfeiting the match, and Dark Pit just walked off the side and unlocked himself. It's like, no. Like, literally the second time I went to play through the game on like my second Switch. No joke. Dark Pit came onto the screen as an unlocked character and walked off the side and unlocked himself. I didn't even get to, like, do anything in the fight. He just walked off the edge and killed himself. Like, you will unlock me. I will be part of your game. It was a beautiful moment, and it just made it all the better that it was specifically Dark Pit who we always rag on. But I love the idea that, like, a character loses its own fight as quickly as possible on purpose to be part of the game. I will not be ignored. I will be part of your game. You will unlock me as a character. So I'm just gonna walk off the edge. All these goallets wanting to come out to play now. You know, you could have joined our party, but no. You wanted to see us get swarmed by Yanma first. It is beauty. Pure beauty. I think Meditite is Psychic type still, right? It's not just Medicham. I think Meditite is also Psychic. Okay. God damn it. Wasting all my PP. My PP. It'll go to waste. Trying to remember. The very weak to Steel and Poison. Don't have any of. Neutral Dark. The Ghost, which don't have any armor. Guess I should bust it out. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Medicham. And I really don't like Mega Medicham, both for its design and its ability to just, like, completely fuck up the metagame until it got banned. Obviously, you know, when you're playing online, no one gives a shit about, like, whether Smogon banned it or not. It's like, everyone just wants to use, like, Mega Kangaskhan and Mega Medicham. It's like, okay. I might keep Foul Play. I quite like Foul Play as a move. Like, using the opponent's attack against itself. Padme wants to learn Crunch. I keep forgetting that Padme is like the crew key. Still no evolution. Yeah, Gen 5 has like really high evolution levels, like level 28, and it's still not at the second Pokemon out of 3. Like, Sandile is a 3-stage Pokemon going into Crocodile, but then yeah, level 28 and it's still not evolved into its second form. I love sitting there, just knowing that, like, your Mega Pokemon's sitting in the back as, like, the perfect counter to their Mega. Fuck you, Electro. Yeah, raise my defense. Contra is such fucking good ability. That's the thing, I've never really utilised Malamar much either, so I'm hoping that we can keep Darthinky alive. Because, yeah, Contrary is just a fucking incredible ability. That's the thing, is, like, Outrage became such a, like, I will never use this move ever again the moment Fairy got introduced. It's like, well, why would I commit to a move where there's just, like, I'm literally locked into a move for, what, 3 to 5 turns Outrage? And someone could just swap a Fairy type in at any point and just, yeah, that's it then. Drogon, Poison, Fighting, so super weak. Oh, 2 to 3, yeah. Okay. Still, the idea of just committing to a move where you know that they can just, like, swap into an immunity. It's like, why I don't particularly like using stuff like Phantom Force either. Of like, well, okay, the Pokemon's gone into Phantom Force. If you've got a normal type Pokemon, swap it in. Anything that they can completely swap in immune to, and you know it's coming. Right, yeah. So it cancels out the rest of it. But say if, like, you used turn 1, you know, they used Outrage. Then you'll know that they've got to use Outrage the next turn at least, so you can just free swap in. Like, it's not too bad committing to, like, a move, say, like, Fly. Where, okay, they might be able to jump in and, like, use a Pokemon that resists it. But they're not going to be able to get just a completely free swap, regardless of what they do. God, Darth and Kia pulling the team through here. Install these Team Flares. Yeah, I quite like the Team Flare music. I think, like, generally speaking, they normally do well with the like battle theme for a team. It's definitely not the strongest. It's not like like, say, for example, like the Team Star music, I think goes pretty damn hard. Snowball. I'll run from Snowball because it's a fairy type. Oh no. Great. Could be easy enough. And then Photon. Is the right thing here to do? Why not? Let's just send Padme in. At least we don't have to worry about the Sandstorm then. Not sure whether we're gonna... Yeah, we will faster. Get the home claws off. Ooh. They're quite hard. There we go. And then the Moxie boost as well. Padme should be fine. Nice. Oh, just endure. Okay, nice and easy. Oh, endured the hit, but then like the Sand Tomb didn't take it apparently, but the Sandstorm certainly did. No, it's not a shiny one. It's Hippopotas and Hippowdon have 2 different forms. So one of them is got like black with brown accents on, and one is brown with black accents on it. So there's 2 different variants of the hippos. I did get speaking of shinies though, I did get a nice surprise at like yesterday or something. We just like hatched a couple of Tyrants on Pokemon Go and got a shiny Tyrant. Well, that's nice. Like a nice bright blue T-Rex. Gonna be cool to train on. Oh, okay. That's the thing is, like, you obviously never know whether people know what. Yeah. I'm very aware of the double hippos, don't worry. It is funny though to like, just sometimes you do forget like certain Pokemon variants exist or whatever, and you're like, oh shit, cool, the shiny. And it's like, no, it's shiny, it's just another version of the Pokemon, don't worry. Oh. Geocentric the Town of Stones. Yes. Well done. There is, like, something really useful in Geocentric. Unless it's just that in Geocentric, what I'm thinking of is, like, post-game you find one of the Mega Stones on the floor somewhere. But I specifically remember Googling something and having to, like, fly back to Geocentric to find an item on the ground. Yeah, it might just be that there was a Mega Stone here. Which would be post-game, so we don't have to worry about that. Just make sure we go into the houses. Maybe it was like a person that you talked to or something. And Geocentric Town is, like, this bit here is, like, where, like, the ultimate weapon is, right? Yeah, they emit a mysterious power. I'm quite disappointed. I'm not 100% sure whether it is or not, because I haven't been through any of the DLC, but it really appears as though, the, like, whole hidden area, the hidden treasure of Area Zero, and blah, 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 and, like, you gotta find out about the mystery of Area Zero, and it's just like the Terapagos thing, right? As far as I can tell. It just looks like it's like you go find Terapagos. Which, if that's the case, it's like, that's really fucking boring. Spoilers. Now, that's the thing, I've not, you know, played any of the game myself. The River Song quote. But, yeah, that's just me speculating. But yeah, like, there was a lot of, like, kind of speculation of, oh, that maybe, like, you know, they were hinting at, like, Gen 6 maybe, and, like, oh, they kind of maybe the Area Zero stuff is kind of related to, the ultimate weapon that they use in here, and, like, kind of maybe that's what created Area Zero or something. And I'll be really disappointed if it's just like, it's just got, it's got a turtle in it. Like, I want to know the actual, like, secrets of Area Zero, not just like, I guess there was a legendary turtle at the bottom of it. It's like, not even, you know, a Pokemon that they haven't shown us already. It's like, literally the one that they've been showing us from trailer number 1 as well. It's like, if they'd kept it a secret, and it's like, oh, it's this secret terrestrialized turtle thing with the super secret Terra Power that's like linked to Area Zero, it's like, that would have been quite cool, but the fact that they've been showing it off the entire time, it's like, is there just, there's no secret. There really isn't. And like, no, we can't. We definitely can't have a Lucario moment. We can have a Lucario moment right now. Yeah, we can't have a Mewtwo moment of like, oh, just I guess there's like a cool cave. Go find out like what's in that cave that you can go into now. And like just That's it. That's all they tell you is like, yeah, I guess there's a cool cave you can go check out in Cerulean. God, shit. I didn't think about this. Oh, fuck. Oh no, not... Oh no. I think I might have just team wiped us. Just running into this fight without thinking. Yeah. Turn stream off. Oh no. No, my stream shut down. Oh fuck. That thing of just team wipe does. Right, plan is... Shit, super potion even be enough anymore? Smoke screen the shit out of it and get a circle throw off. And just hope that we can swap the world in. You are fucking kidding me. Needs to just miss a move. Just miss a move. Miss a move! Fuck my life. Right, I'm gonna have to smoke screen because even a super potion now I don't think will help us not get an O-code. Okay. I'm gonna have to just hope. Just miss. Miss. Please miss. Thank fuck. Yeah, that's special defense. Just keep circle throwing. Fingers crossed. Okay. One Lucario down. I really had to think then for a second of like, what have I got in my arsenal right now? Because this is like a Lucario just getting itself set the fuck up to sweep. Jesus. Going into that fight with like many of our team just being like weak to fighting type moves and none of us being evolved. Just these little babies that are all weak to power-up punches. Lucario just gets set the fuck up. Oh, that was scary. Yeah, no, I didn't get... It was just... I got hit like, what, 5, 6 hits on the bounce? Padme is evolving, thank God. With like 2 smoke screens on it. And I was like, you just... But I did get the lucky misses when I needed them at the time. Yeah, don't talk shit about Lucario anymore. There's like multiple more Lucario fights. I did avoid deaths. We did avoid any deaths. It was... Yeah, this is why, like... This is where I need to remember that I'm in a Nuzlocke before I see, like... the fights coming up. Oof. Yeah, so... I got lucky in the sense of, like, we got the miss when I did smokescreen instead of trying to heal on, like, 14 HP. Because, again, I, you know, had the rough calculation in my head of, like, even with the super potion, I don't think I think the Power-Up Punch would still do the one-hit kill. So, like, yeah. I just had the calculated risk that paid off with the smokescreen instead of the heal. And then the circle throw just being like, get the fuck out, stop setting up on me. God. Yeah, we did very well to avoid any deaths in that fight after, like, Lucario managed, what, 4 power-up punches? Oh. Honestly, I think if it didn't have the move Circle Throw, that would have been so bad. And if I didn't manage to, like, just think that the only thing I can do right now is hope on the smoke screens. And the fact that, you know, Gusset was also only, like, middle evolution Pokemon. Again, the rest are all babies, and they're, like, fighting fucking Lucarios. I mean, I did have a flying type in the sense of I had Fly with us, but Fly's level, like, 16 at the time. So, like, it's not fully evolved, and it's 9 levels lower than Lucario's. I went into that fight completely unprepared, without thinking about it. And then I'm committed to the fight, so it's like, well, I could have gone in with a Steelix, and an Ivysaur, and, like, Leech Seeded, and Rocky Helmeted my way through. And that would have been a much safer chance, but no, I walked in with, like, what, three Dark types? And a Rock type, so 4 Pokemon in my party of 6 were weak to Power-Up Punch, as Lucario is just setting up on these baby Pokemon. All these little first stagers, like, don't hurt me, please. Yeah, Lucario isn't weak to flying, but at least flying types do resist Power-Up Punch. It wasn't far off. Fucking ready. Ready to take out, like, my little team of just these little incompetent souls. They're getting there. That's the thing is, like, you know, Tyrant's pretty strong for a first stage, but Tyrant's weak to power-up punch. Oh. Princess. Maybe we just call it fucking Pitbull now at this point. Like, I genuinely, when it got like 2 power-up punches on us, and I was just sitting there without a thought in the world of like, I do not know what we're going to do, and I think I've lost this entire team. I genuinely just thought, like, well, I guess, you know, we've got like a Steelix, an Ivysaur, and a Pidgeotto in the PC, so I guess like that's the next part of the run is just those Pokemon carrying us through. Oh my fucking Jesus. Piss off. Yeah, you can get it's Fletchling, then Fletchinder, and then Talonflame. Oh hey, it's the Pokemon that for some reason just like air cuttering through my defenses. It's just that real awkward point where now a lot of trainers are starting to use higher tier evolutions, and we're not really quite there yet. Well, like, all of our Pokemon are a couple of levels out. So maybe maybe worth just like, I wonder what Pokemon are in the next route. Route 11. We called Yanmafly. Not Fault. Fly. Route 11. What can we catch on Route 11? Okay, Chingling, Dedenne, Hariyama, Nidorino and Nidorino, Sork. Speaking of flying types, Staravia and Starly. Staravia. Say that one. Stunky. It would be nice to get like maybe one of the Nidos. Maybe a Dedenne, just because I like Dedenne. 8 Sork. We don't really need Staravia when we've got Yoto. Nidorina and Nidorino would be very handy because that would be like strong poison types that we could maybe get around our fairy weakness with. They've not got the strongest poison sets of moves, I don't think. It's another ground type, but yeah, I'm just looking at like what Pokemon in that route to see whether it would be an easy route to just grind a little bit of XP. But again, we are trying to stick to roughly like the level caps of each gym. And we've got Route 11, Reflection Cave, Chalor City, and the Tower of Mystery to go through. All fighting Karina, who's the next gym leader at level 32. So we're not meant to be having our Pokemon any higher than 32 when we enter that gym. And they're already all like 28 to 30 apart from Fly. Also a fighting gym. So maybe maybe it's worth pulling out. They have a Mien. Which one's the first Mien? Is Mien Shao? But the one before that, right? Mienfoo. They've got Mienfoo, Machoke, and Hawlucha. So, what I might do... prepare and put I didn't think about this until now. Maybe if we get A in the team and we get Pidgeotto on the team. Gusset shouldn't evolve until I think it's level 34 or 6. It won't have gained a dark typing yet. The world will just be neutral. Darth Inky, I think, is weak to it as well, right? I don't think Psychic resists fighting. I think it's neutral. Super effective, but takes neutral damage from it, I think. So yeah, maybe have this as our team for now. Just between now and the fighting gym, power all these Pokemon up a little bit. And then after that is a grass gym as well. Psychic does resist. Right, okay. So Malamar and Inky only take neutral damage, right? So in that case, I might... Maybe we'll take Gusset out, seeing it's already level 30. So we'd only need to get it up like a level or two. If it's neutral, I'd rather make sure we power up that as well. It's one level away from evolving, so it would be nice to get a Malamar. Right then, let's see what Pokemon we get in Route 11 then, or at least try to get. Sork. At least not, at least it's a bit more of a powerful Pokemon in terms of like being just a one-stage evolution, but always the ones you want. Yeah. Oh well, that does not do much at all. You know what? I'm not that arsed of it, KO, is it? Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna try and catch everything I can. I'm not gonna actively try to kill too many things. The blue ones, like Sork, is 100% better than Throw. Way, way better, but I'm not overly bothered by either of them. I think they're just very generic. Look, wouldn't it be like fun if we made Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, but they were shit? Fuck my life. Get a lucky chant in there. And a wish in. The tree in the back is probably just like some weird emulation stuff. It's probably just, yeah, got some like weird things going on with the emulator for the assets being translated onto like that rather than 3DS. You know what? I wonder whether it'll let us do it. There we go. Excellent. Soak my balls. Been transferred. Alamado. I hope we're oh god. Yeah. You know what, like... Holy shit. Fucking crits, man. I perceive Soak My Balls will be sitting back in that PC unless some catastrophic team wipe actually does happen. Fairy Wind hopefully would be an all. Yeah, Bay is another Pokemon where it's like, I really need you to evolve soon. Because your stats are just absolutely terrible. Grassy terrain. Okay. Let's just make Bay like the absolute just support Pokemon it needs to be. Like have Wish, Lucky Chant, Grassy Terrain, keeping people alive, doing what it can. Let's go. Swear to God, I was like, if we don't get away safely here. I mean, I've never had that realization until you've just pointed it out. It's just he's just Squid Edward. Let's make sure we remember to put in that we found the one we don't want on Route 11. Why couldn't it have been one of the Nidos? So much of my team is weak to fairies that a poison type would have been useful. Not something we overly have to worry about as well for now. Who's William? Hyper potions. It's just that, as I say, that really awkward point where it's like, well, 50 is not that great in terms of healing, but also like trying to like, you know, as we were trying to heal Gusset earlier, it's like, well, I need to heal 60, but a super potion's going to put me at a chance of being O-code because it only heals 50. It's just that annoying point where it's like, well, a 200 is unnecessary amount to heal, but 50 is not enough with some Pokemon now. Oh, the Hot Squid would Schoolyum. Right, okay. Oh, I see that your adventures across Kalos are going amazing, and it's like, well, we've got a dead Riolu in the PC, so I'm not sure how amazing it's been so far. I think Considering that Lucario fight, though, I'm gonna count myself lucky that we've only got a Riolu. I'm gonna avoid sky battles. I got like 2 flying Pokemon, and one of them's the flying. I mean, I'm sure there's... Oh, wait. I'm not sure there's a chance to get Skrelp, actually. I mean, yeah, that's the one advantage of Staravia would have had, actually. Is if we could have Pidgeotto, but with Intimidate. I don't know if is Skrelp a Pokemon exclusive? What feeling Dragalge and Skrelp were? Gen 6 Dex, please. No, wait, that's Gen 9 Dex, so click the opposite side. Trade from Y. We're playing Pokemon X, so we cannot get a Skrelp. Yeah. So, no Skrelps. I don't know which the other one was. Clauncher, great. I prefer the design of Clauncher, but... and I've got a shiny Clauncher. Shiny Clauncher is awesome, because it's like the bright orange lobster. The blue instead, like, swapped over, but... Just Clauncher's not as useful, in terms of, like, competitiveness. Also, where's Cut? If we just ran past Cut... I guess I just put HM so I can find out where Fly is as well if we're massive bats. Harpon Palace in the maze. Did we not pick it up in the maze? Okay, and then Fly. Where do we get Fly? Coumarine City. How far are we away from... Must have gone past Coumarine City as well. We haven't. That'll be shallow. That's Coumarine City. So we've got... Yeah, that thing is like... I'm just thinking, it's handy to have Cut, but I guess I can make do until we get Fly over in Coumarine. Also be handy to get a more powerful flying move than Gust. I'm gonna risk it with Basil. Oh my word. Which Pokemon is this? This is Pidgeotto. This swap Bay in? No, maybe the Whirlpool. Swap Bay in. And then swap Inky in. Ivy. I didn't even think about it, to be honest, but yeah. I'm gonna regret not doing Reflect first. Fingers crossed. Foresight, okay. Get a grassy terrain out. Get a chant on the go. Oh shit. Okay, my choke down. I don't know why I keep just walking into trainer fights like it's nothing. But I guess that is, that's just, I guess, part of the learning curve when it comes to, Nuzlocke runs. I'm gonna maybe use an item to heal up. Ace dead. Sorry, hook nose. Yeah, I don't want Bait to particularly stay in. Again, the low stats and everything. And also the Encore, but I also had nothing to like safely swap in really. Guess we'll see what foul play does. Oh, crit, nice. Good thing that did a lot. Okay. Nice and fast asleep. Yep. I really need to start getting better with, like, learning that I can't just walk into any fight. Growth is pretty crazy. There we go. Well, we managed it. Let's definitely go and heal up after that. Yeah, I can see why you would just skip those fights, but like in my brain I'm just like, well, you do train fights because like they're normally better XP, you get some money out of it. Like, why wouldn't you do trainer fights? And then it's like, oh, it's a double battle and you're nearly dying in one shot from both Pokemon. Yeah. Oh, and that item is locked behind. That looks like probably a rock trainer. Oh, item give. Wait, actually switch the Pokemon. Put Basil in. Oh, they're not even a trainer. Okay. Reflection Cave. Feel like you might be able to get something decent in here. Oh. Am I even... Should I even bother saying what Pokemon we're going to gonna find a fucking Woobat. So you can get Carbing, which could be useful. Chingling plus Paraseed. You know, Ferrothorn's obviously great. Rog and Roller, yeah. Sableye. Not the best for like non-competitive. Like, it's more useful in competitive Pokemon because of Prankster or anything, really. It could be useful. Colossus, yeah. Wobbuffet. Useful in specific scenarios, so. Like, tough to say, really. Like, I guess, like, Ferroseed is probably just. Carbink, yeah. Yeah, Sableye can show up. But we wouldn't get a Sableye, because that would be useful. Now, that's the thing is, like, I don't know whether Sableye would definitely have Prankster. Well, Prankster's very useful, obviously. Oh, please. Oh no, it's a hidden ability as Prankster, so it definitely wouldn't. The most useful thing about Sableye is not something we can find anyway. Oh really, you get knocked in for a PS4 nowadays? Shit. Now, there are still games coming out on the PS4, like... I was surprised, because, yes, you know, they will definitely... They'll not be knowing, but a family person wanted Armored Core for Christmas, and I was like, oh, okay, like, I don't know if they've got any of the new consoles. Like, even Armored Core 6 is coming out on, like, PS4 and Xbox One this year still. Like, there are still notable games coming out on the old consoles. 50 quid? Yeah, that's barely worth getting rid of at that point. Unless it's like, you know, a lot of people do it because they don't want, like, all the game consoles, like, clogging up space and stuff. Yeah. So, like, I like Sableye, but yeah, it's just, not going to be too useful for us. Like, it would be a cool Pokemon. It's like one of my favorites that you can catch in this route, but I don't think it would be overly helpful in the team, because its most useful thing is usually obviously... Oh, hang on. Right. I've done it incorrectly. Yeah, another Pokemon that I actually just got a random shiny of in Pokemon Go. Just got a random shiny Sableye, which was very nice, because Sableye's shiny is awesome. Just like the bright gold Sableye, just pimping it off. Do miss Mega Sableye though. I don't particularly think I want to go into the spots on the wall. Oh, we missed a mine. Wait, what? I don't even think that came up in the list of Pokemon we can acquire. It's not on the list. On this Nuzlocke run, like, tracker. Mr. Mime is not on the list of Pokemon available in Reflection Cave. Good typing, though. Psychic Fairy. Mr. Touchy. No, no! Whoa! The fucking crit on the Pokemon that you want to actually try and catch. Look, it's Ash's stepdad. I mean... Yeah, maybe just like the trackers just missed it off. But yeah. No Mime Jr. and no Mr. Mime on Reflection Cave at all in this tracker. So I don't know what that I've caught. Because it was a Mr. Mime and it's not here. Okay, I can manually put in the name Mr. Mime. It doesn't come up on the shortlist when you click on the route, but Feather Dance. Which one's Feather Dance? Harshly lowers the stack starts. Okay, get rid of Twister. Fuck it. Go on. Let's go with Mr. Touchy. I quite like Mr. Touchy. Although, should we, how do you spell it specifically? We're gonna go with Mr. Touche. So, you know, make it more fitting with the French theme. Mr. Touche. But he's not touchy, he's touche, don't worry. So yeah, what Pokemon would have this been? Would have been a Woobat. Would have been a fucking Woobat. I'm so glad that we avoided that spot. I'd much rather have a Mr. Touche than having a fucking Woobat. We do need to once again though find out. So, how to evolve Inky? Okay. Try and evolve Darth Inky then. We've got lots of sidekicks here, so it'd be easy enough to get some XP with a bit of Darth. And then I might just, before like it's about to level up, apparently it can be a little bit tricky to do on an emulator, because like if people aren't aware, the point of when it gets to 30, you have to turn the you have to turn the 3DS upside down, and then you evolve Inky, because it like flips and turns into Malamar. So on an emulator you have to like do some like holding the right analog stick on touchscreen and then flicking it up. Apparently it's like hard to do. Oh, okay, it's Percy Jackson's show. I don't really follow Percy Jackson. I don't know much about it. I remember hearing that something Percy Jackson was happening again. Is that just going to throw them out? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what Circle Throw did on more Pokemon. Puzzle a little bit. Guess we can make our way through Reflection Cave. Try and level up Inkay a bit. There's the little Sableye. The little goblin itself. Unfortunately, we have no choice but to do the Sableye murder now. Them's are the rules of the Nuzlocke, I'm afraid. We don't find it first on the route, not allowed it. Yeah. Like, just one of those of like, I get why it, like, is there in the challenge, but it's so sad when it's like, cool, I guess we got a Mr. Mime instead of like, well, I mean, obviously last route is a way better example of like, I guess we got a Sork. Yay! I guess we got Sork my balls and left. At least we didn't get a Woobat. Mr. Forgot to the alt on me. Yeah. We've done well though, so we've had one death so far. Fingers crossed, you know, touch wood, all that jazz. And we have missed one Pokemon. And that's a Venipede that we wanted dead. I know we missed Panpour as well that we also didn't give a shit about. But we've done a good job. Captured nearly every single Pokemon we've encountered. The good old rock and roll there. And then I think it just gives up on that name pun, right? Because, like, Gigalith. I don't think that's really, like, is that a pun on anything, like, rock and roll-ish? I don't think so. Not that I can think of. Yeah, no worries, Alex. Thank you for joining. Let's get the Reflect up. Be a good idea. Yeah, there we go. Fighting type. 100% definitely neutral here. North, okay. Get Bay in. Try and get Bay some XP. Why did I press Lucky Chant again? Oh, how annoying. Let's get a grassy terrain up, and then here we've got the Giga, so G-I-G-A, and Lith is just L-I-T-H. Yeah, annoyingly bulky. Probably another fight. Could avoid. If I'd known better, I just kind of walked down and was like, oh. Chance wore off. Becoming a very annoying fight. Your base healed up. What the? God, a light play would be cool right now. Some of these reflex wear off so quickly. Yep, moments like this where it's just like, well, healing 50 is just not. Oh yeah, that's the second you get bowled up. And it's like, I like how they're like, yeah, let's make one fun pun. And like, you couldn't have made the final evolution the pun. Ah, shit. So... Again, where's the potion that does like 100? I know there's like the herbs and that do 100, but like you can't just go and buy them at a shop. I didn't use bulldoze. I'm like, really? Another one hypnosis. Jesus. Thank God for that. Like a drunk clackatoo. Not just like flying around loads. I guess it doesn't help that we're on like 1.5 times speed. Beam should finish it off here. Yeah, I'm starting to get the impression that like just yeah, that's annoying. Let's do it. Let's get rid. We are in the mirror cave, yeah. We got a Mr. Mime. But yeah, I'm starting to get the impression that just like doing trainer battles is bad. In general. Or maybe at this point in the game it is. It seems to just be ill-advised to fight any fucking trainer right now. Oh no. Oh, I haven't thought about the Wobbuffet thing. Just like got the arena traps. Shit. But Basil will be a fine counter, right? We can just leech seed it and not do anything. That's a fine counter to Boba Fett, right? This area is like everyone's got evolved or one-stage Pokemon that have decent stats. I do not. So right now it's just every time I'm in a trainer battle, it's like, oh, you're about to get fucked up. Oh, yeah. Got Destiny Bond as well. I guess, like, trying to get that one big hit when it's on, like, yellow near red. Trying and make sure that it doesn't Destiny Bond. Oh, Darthinky leveled up to 31 without us trying to evolve it. A Boba Fett claws, yeah, I mean... I can understand why. Here's a bullshit way to lose something, just like... Oh god, no! Speaking of, like, bullshit I don't want to deal with. The only way. They've got no chance. Like... Oh, hey, Darthinky. What's up? You just trying to get to rank of Malamar, yeah? And it's like I'm gonna fuck you guys up. Oh no. Whipped up a Razor Wind. I don't like this. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm not very good with Star Wars references, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this is bad. Why am I staying in the fight? Put Basil in. Yes, thank you for going through and enjoying the content, but yeah. Hopefully you enjoy the WikiBeat Days podcast as well. Certainly been fun for us at least. Damn you, Grand Ball. I like how so much of my team right now is like Basil's got Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, and then Bay's got like the Wish, Lucky Chant, and Grass Terrain. Got Inky, Darthinky running like Hypnosis and both screens. I'm just doing my best right now to be like, let's just do a bunch of shit that hopefully keeps us alive. Because right now some of these Pokemon are savage. Carol of the Bell. Trying to remember Christmas song. See, as I said in the podcast, I like Feliz Navidad, but like the first verse and chorus. And then you spend a lot of time hearing like Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, and it just keeps going. And I'm like, when does this song end? It's like there's just so many Christmas songs where it's like, oh yeah, this is a nice song, and then it just like does the same thing, and again, and you're like, all out of battle. Okay, so Darth Inky needs 1,300. Oh, the Chingling. This is the true youngling. God, it's up there. I've got no other moves. Just foul play now. We're gonna get Inky close to evolving, and then I'm just gonna save Scum being able to actually evolve it if it's like a tricky trick. I mean, I don't take part in Whamageddon, but I know some people get like real involved in it. It's like someone literally like probably doing it on purpose. And we found a Moonstone, which means we would got like a Nidoking or Queen this early as well. Fucking Sork. I don't think foul play is gonna do much forward to carving. Nope. Oh no, it's getting sharper. That actually is a problem. I thought that raised its, but that's things like automatized. Don't particularly think carving's super strong, but mainly a special attacker, I think. But the idea of it just like boosting its attack stats. Whamageddon is a thing that people do during December, where it's like, as of the 1st of December, Whamageddon begins, and it's basically a self-imposed competition to see how long you can go without noticing that you've heard Wham's Last Christmas, is it? So like, it's one of those of, if you hear it and don't like notice that you hear it, you haven't lost it, I guess. Like, it's just in the background and you don't notice that you're listening to it. But if you actively notice, like, oh shit, that's Last Christmas, it's like you lose Whamageddon. As I say, I don't really partake in the whole audience. Actively avoiding all of trainers as much as I can though. I mean, DMCA would probably try to get us, because obviously, like, they the podcast doesn't have like any other background music or anything to like mix it in with. But I'd also just feel bad. Oh fuck! I'd feel bad like actively trying to be the person that gets people annoyed because they've lost it. I might actually just save here. Save state. I don't know whether this is going to be enough XP or not. upward. Okay, so we're just gonna keep loading this fight until I can figure out how the fuck I'm meant to do this. The touchscreen's a bit off on this. It's annoying that Fly levels up and learns a move at the same time. There we go. We got ourselves a Malamar that we're now not meant to level up.
Okay.
Money
Thank
for
you,
the
Logan.
Sausage Fund.
Money for the sausage. Thank you. They've just been, let's say they've just been fed today. Wrong wording. They've just gotten a lot of food in today. Thank you. I'll refund that sausage food money. Let's, you know, play a couple of... well, to celebrate. Well, I just remember to hydrate. Essentially, the HelloFresh, yeah. It turned up today, not just now. Just an I am now. See, I feel like, you know, Darth Inky actually looks like a Darth character now. I actually, speaking of Darth, saw like Darth Revan's lightsaber like on sale on Twitter, and was just like, oh, I didn't know what Darth Revan's lightsaber looked like, and I'm kind of mad that I don't know much about Darth Revan because they actually have one of the cooler lightsabers. But until I actually give a shit about them as a character, I wouldn't buy their own lightsaber. Yeah, that's the thing. I've heard good things about Darth Revan, but just literally, it's just been like one of those things of like never really. Oh no. Oh, have you used Flash like less Pokemon turn up? That's a thing. We're still grinding for most Pokemon. I'm gonna say it might be worth you, but that black belt a mandatory fight. This one will be though. That looks like kind of psychic user. We're not meant to be leveling up Darth Inky, but I will just heal them up just in case. And they've only got like 2 foul plays left, I think. I would presume that the rule is that you can't breed Pokemon. I presume it's just like a straight rule is no breeding Pokemon, but considering like the only Pokemon that you're meant to be able to have is like if you allow yourself gift and trade Pokemon, and then the first Pokemon that you find on each road. Like, I guess if you were being super generous, because it's all self-imposed stuff, then you could, like, allow yourself to, you know, go and breed a better version of the Pokemon that you've already caught, but that's kind of against the spirit of it all. Not really, like, if you know what Pokemon to breed with what, you never need a Ditto for breeding, it's just that Ditto takes the kind of mental arithmetic out of breeding, because Ditto will breed with anything. Like, there's, you know, I don't know how many egg groups, but all you need to do to breed is find a Pokemon that's within your same egg group as the Pokemon that you want to breed, and put them both together. It's just that, yeah, Ditto just takes the actual, as I say, kind of any, like, thinking out of it. You just go, cool, put them together, they will eventually make a Pokemon. Please, Bay. You really need to do me a favor and evolve at some point, Bay. You're taking on opponents that are far superior to you. Just not good luck. How the caves treated me. Not great. We've had no deaths, but we've had some, like, close calls. The worst was probably just the double battle before this cave that was nasty, with a Machoke and a Mr. Mime. And I've kind of, this part of the game has really started to really make me realize how much, especially right now, trainer battles are just a terrible idea. Again, with this being my first Nuzlocke, it's just been a case of like, oh yeah, just do trainer battles, because that's what I always do. But this has been a... Yes, we have done Holucha Girl. That one was pretty tough as well. It was the double battle and then the Holucha battle. We've just about managed, I guess. Not been the nicest of experiences in this cave. Yes, we haven't had any deaths. Speaking of avoiding battles. God. The double battle. Straight away get Bay out. Get like a screen and a lucky chant going. Don't even know which screens would be a better idea against Zombie and a Vest. Didn't I say a light screen? Get a lucky chant on the go. Yep, I'll take that. Just raise my evasiveness. Do it. Oh, there's an Onyx and Cloister one as well. Oh! Oh shit, it's got Bug Bite. Get the fuck out of dodge then. Probably quite lucky with that one. Onyx and Cloister is hard gold also. Can't be avoided my leech seed. Best one's being very good at being asleep. Might just make sure we kill the Vespercoin, to be honest. Recoil off that anyway. Bay, can you just evolve, please? You're at level 30. Yeah, if you can tell, if there's a specific thing that, like, Bay, I'm not doing with Bay to level them up. If it's not just a level up, then let me know. If it's just a level up, I don't need to know what level it is, but... Wait, Bay into Floette is? We've not even reached... We're still at Flabébé. Yeah, that's what I was asking, is, like, you've got... Usually, like, stone is to go into the third stage. We're currently at Flabébé, we're not even at Floette. Wait, is she not already a Floette? Am I just misremembering what Floette and Flabébé... Yeah, it is a Floette, what am I on about? God, Floette is weak as fuck. I'm gonna ignore that. If we don't need, we'll find out if we need to go there. Yeah, for some reason that was a Flabébé still. And that's why it was like, why are you still a stage 1 Pokemon at level 30? Certainly, probably impacting it. Yes. You can just quit. For any like water spots that we can find in Shallow City. I think there is, right? Pretty sure Shallow City's the Lapras by the tower. And... Uh-oh. Okay. Panicking then for a minute. Oh no. Okay, might be a Mega Stone. We found an intriguing stone. I like how we've already got Venusaur, right? Yeah, like this one is definitely the cooler looking parts of Pokemon X. Like, I think Kalos is one of the better regions design-wise. I think it's got some really cool landmarks. Oh well, no, we can actually strike that. There's Love Disc. duplicate cores. We've already caught a love disc. Yeah, we traded it away. It was fodder, but we caught a love disc. I think Old Rod might only be able to catch a love disc anyway. Yeah, maybe Double Edge is probably a bit too powerful. Then again... Okay, let's get rid of Takedown. The Double Edge, because unlikely that I'm using Double Edge to, like... I've not been really normally using Takedown to, like, take out a full HP Pokemon anyway. Yes, you can actually evolve Inkay on an emulator. It's like if you use like the right click at the bottom of the bottom screen and drag it your mouse up while you're holding right click, it emulates motion controls on it. So if you do that while it's leveling up, then you end up being able to go ahead and evolve Inkay. It took us a couple of tries. I mean, I think what is more impressive in terms of thinking about the hardware, I think technically is way more impressive to have the black and white stuff and the black and white 2 stuff running on a DS. I much prefer the look of the Pokemon X and Y stuff. But in terms of like, oh, it's impressive that they managed to get this looking like it did on a DS. I think like it's more of a technical feat on the DS, but I prefer the spectacle of Pokemon X and Y as far as I can remember. It's been a long time since I played Gen 5. Gen 4 and 5 are the ones that definitely have like replayed the least. That was just kind of, as I mentioned before, like kind of where, you know, no one around me was really playing Pokemon. I wasn't in. I will... Actually, it's gone 1 o'clock in the morning, so I will call it a day there for today. Save our game. And we are doing alright. Darthinky needs to go in the box. Fly, we're slowly getting there. Slowly leveling Fly up. Basil's about to evolve. Bay, we need to figure out how to get into a Florges. The world, I think, will evolve with a dark type Pokemon in our party in like a level. Then Pidgeotto is a little bit out of the way, but Pidgeotto is probably not going to be Chivalry. Don't think we can get it to Pidgeot before the gym. So I don't think it's worth. Yeah, it's 36, I thought it was. And the, like, soft cap for the next gym with the fighting types is 32. So we're not going to be able to train and evolve into a Pidgeot. But maybe it's worth just, like, maybe taking, like, Mr. Mime Fly out to some grass. Getting them leveled up a little bit. Maybe we can... those two maybe alongside Pidgeotto as kind of our main competitors. And then obviously we've got Darthinky. We might have to teach Darthinky a psychic move over the foul play for it to just be full in that gym. But I think again, having a lot of support moves in the Nuzlocke has proven to be useful, like having the screens and the lucky chance and the terrain and stuff like that. It's definitely helping us like kind of get through some tricky situations. But yeah, I don't know. We will leave it there. I think I'm gonna be taking just like a bit of a break for Christmas after this point now. What I was thinking of doing is maybe between Christmas and New Year's doing a bit of like a longer stream. But I think I'm gonna try and get all my work finished this weekend, take from next week off, and just kind of come back for the new year nice and refreshed. So I think the next couple of weeks, cause the plans are really starting to pile up with friends and family and stuff, so I don't really want to be worrying about like streaming and getting stressed over that and not being able to make plans because of it and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna plan maybe on like the 29th or the 30th, do like a bit of a longer stream, maybe play some multiplayer games and stuff, and just have a bit of like a New Year's celebration. But again, like on New Year's, I've got plans as well. Yes, I did see that when I was setting up, so I will go and like sort out Mass Effect and Pokemon schedule and stuff. Thank you. Appreciate the reminder. I'll do my best to see, because like my I uploaded all of last week's stream with the Game Awards, and it's like, no, you can't monetize this video, but I've not been monetizing them anyway, so like it shouldn't be a problem to just cut out the Game Award and leave that up, even like maybe the bits that going back and forth between in the post-show, in the pre-show, maybe we can keep that part. But yeah, I will post on the Discord, I'd say probably the 29th or the 30th, depending on what plans get made. I'll do like a bit of a longer multiplayer stream, start a little bit earlier for myself, and just do kind of like a celebration of holidays and New Year's and stuff on one of those days. But for the most part, I'm just gonna take a couple of weeks off and give myself that chill. Yeah, I'll let everyone know the plans on the Discord soon enough. But any announcements and stuff, if you're not already on there. Yeah, it's been fun, and we will return properly to all our runs in like, you know, straight away back in from like the first will be a Mass Effect Monday, I presume, as long as Carl's free. Thank you, Shadow. Yes. Hopefully Carl and I will be back on the first with Mass Effect Mondays, but I'll speak to Carl about what his plans are. Go check out Carl's stream of Metal Gear Rising Revenge. He does every Friday. Doing tomorrow, hopefully. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But again, yeah, it's just that time of year now where we're all kind of winding down. Hopefully just get some rest. Come back and battle next year nice and fresh and ready to go. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Hope everyone has lovely holidays, whatever you celebrate. Don't. Hopefully we'll see everyone for like a nice, fun multiplayer stream. I'll try and think of like a few different games that we can play over a few hours and stuff. Get as many people involved as we can. Yeah. Everyone has a day, evening, or night. Whatever you are. To everyone.